let's move to another round of these guys.
So, my name is Paul. I'm the co-founder at ANALYTIC. We are a Geneva-based startup. We started in 2022. Basically, what I'm going to talk to you about today is a very trendy topic in marketing called influencers. Many people speak about it as the future of marketing. Just before I dive into that, I would like to go back a bit on how I thought about the idea of creating Click Analytic. So I left Geneva in 2016 to go to New York to study for my master in sports marketing. And there I discovered in the US the power of influencers. Almost every brands were spending money on influencers in the US. And I thought, wow, this is a crazy industry. And at my last agency, we had about 30 athletes, sports athletes on the contract and 2 influencers, but we are making more money with the 2 influencers. So I thought there is something there to explore. What I also discovered is that influencers are not only something from the past, but they've been around for centuries. They've been fashion icons in the 20s. They've been super athletes in the 80s. And what has changed today is accessibility. Anyone today can become an influencer because anyone can build an audience online. And when you think about influencers, it's not only fashion bloggers on Instagrams. It can be crypto influencers on YouTube. It can be, for example, in Switzerland, near Geneva, we have a cheese influencers working with cheese brands through content online. So it's anyone who can create content across various industries. And that's the power of influencers. If you compare it to traditional marketing, it's much more cost effective. It brings much bigger return on investment. But why? It's because you promote through a person. You don't promote through a TV or through a banner on the street. And people trust people. If you think about it, you will trust more your friends to recommend a product than you will trust, an ad you see on TV. But working with influencers, and I was working with hundreds of influencers each month on campaigns for brands, I realized the industry was not efficient. The way of working on campaigns was very complicated. So when you work with influencers, you need to find them, you need to check their stats, you need to contact them, you need to negotiate a contract, you need to track their content, and you need to pay them. All of that can take many hours during the week, and you need to juggle between different tools to be able to run your campaigns. So I did a bit of research, and I realized that most of the tools in the market were made for big brands. They were built at the start of the influencer industry and were very made for big enterprises. If you're a small e-commerce business, which is the majority of e-commerce businesses today, they need to juggle between multiple tools, and at the end of the day, it will cost the same thing as having a big software to run. So that's why me and my partners, we decided to create Click Analytic. It's an AI-powered campaign manager for SMEs. What we do is we can find every influencers in the world. We have more than 300 million creators on our platform. We can analyze all of these creators. We can detect fake followers, analyze their audiences. We can mass contact them. We can track content. We can also pay them directly through the platform. What we do is basically we replace a multiple stack of tools into one software for the price of one. We have a very simple business model. So we have a SaaS revenue model. We start at $200 per month, but we also take commission fees on campaigns happening on the platform. We already are getting some market validation, so we have more than 100 clients today. We are almost making 20K MRR. Most of our clients are e-commerce businesses, small and medium sized, but we're also working with big brands. Like in Switzerland, we work with Publicis Switzerland and their social media team. We also work with Duolingo in the US, so many big brands as well using our tool daily to find influencers. So now we are raising 1 million to be able to reach 1,000 clients. We started in 2022. With our network, we got our first 10 clients, recurring clients. Then in 2023, we raised our first round of funding with SIGTIC, and we were able to expand to 100 clients, also through SEO marketing and improve our product. Now what we want to do is we already are speaking with Shopify, Amazon, and also PrestaShop to be able to integrate into these big e-commerce platforms where we can access more than 1 million brands, and that's the next growth area for us. So most of our team have direct exposure of influencer marketing. We either were ad agents of influencers or we were also working on campaigns for brands. Why you should invest now? Well, because first, the market is booming. We expect the influencer marketing software industry to reach $19 billion by 2030. There is a lot of merger and acquisition today in the market. We are seeing a lot of our competitors being acquired at 20 multiples. And also the scalable growth opportunity is huge. There is more than 12 million e-commerce brands looking for creators today, more than 300 million creators in the market. So, yes, so if you have any questions, feel free to come after and we can chat about influencers and marketing. Thank you.